like I said, I dreamed when I started 8 years ago of having an educator that, excuse my French, truly gave a shit about the trader. You know what I mean? And wasn't just like when I started, it was somebody that was like, there was a Zoom on Monday nights and Wednesday evenings, and like you better cross your fingers and like hope that this person was gonna like send out a trade signal. And that was it. There was no like, I couldn't send him a picture of a chart and say, hey, did I do this right? Or there was no like accountability or anything like that. But that's completely different with what I've seen with Jess. She has a true vested interest in watching you guys succeed and become independent traders. And that's not anything that I felt when I started in this industry. I felt alone and very alone, and that none of my educators like literally cared. And I had, like I said, I couldn't send them a picture of my chart and say, hey, did I do this right or anything like that. It's completely night and day. So that's why I tell you guys, like, a lot of us may be getting involved in this industry and, oh, we only like Forex, or we just want to do indices and trade NAS and Dow Jones, and, oh, we want to trade crypto. We're literally like leaving money on the table, and we're doing ourselves a disservice and our people by not taking advantage of Jess and stock options, because she's the real deal. And if you guys pay attention in her channel, like I said, she's producing like real traders. I'm sure she'll talk a little bit about it today, but I mean, we got people who are like buying like their first cars off the lot. You know what I mean? Like how good of a feeling that is. Like buy your first car off the lot. People are getting out of debt by mastering a skill set of stock options. You know what I mean? And it's awesome. But with that being said, Jess, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but my friends, my family, Jess, can you hear me all right?
Here we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, Jess, what is going on?
What's going on? Thank you so much for that awesome introduction. I appreciate it.
Yes.
So I wasn't sure too much of what to discuss, but I'm just going to pretty much go over like the process of the stock options team, all that good stuff. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to say excuse my appearance. I'm about to go to the gym, so I look a little crazy.
Real quick. Come on. She looks great. Don't you? Jess looks great.
Thank you, but gotta work out. What I wanted to do was just tell you how we operate. I'll give you a background about the group just in case. Now, Economy has done an exceptional job with their automated services and being able to copy and paste. There's a lot of convenience tools, in my opinion, as a trader. And these were things that I did not have when I started. And if I did, they were not good. And I'm just going to be honest. Our group is a little bit different. So the stock options team, we are not associated with Forex as far as like the broker. We do have different brokers. We have different hours as well. It's 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That does not mean that if the hours don't align with you that you cannot trade. You can do something called swing trading, which allows you to hold trades a little bit longer. But I do focus more on education. So it is an educational based channel. And the goal is to be able to teach you to become an independent trader. So I put you in a position where you don't necessarily need me for the rest of your life. It's like I tell my students, when you're with me, you are the caterpillar. And as you're going through the education, it's that metamorphosis phase. And then I want you to become a butterfly. I want you to fly. I want you to be great. And that makes us both look good. So it is a little bit different. We do have a lot of interaction in our group. We, like he said earlier, you're able to submit charts to ask for feedback. You're able to ask questions. We have an amazing admin team that work with each broker that accommodates all of our students in whatever region you are. So we're not just US based when it comes to the stock options. If you're in the UK, we can help you. If you're in Sweden, we can help you. Poland, doesn't matter, we can help you. So we have that support there. We also give things like homework. So I do expect a lot of engagement. Yep, Colombia, facts. I do expect engagement when you are in this channel. So again, it's like a school environment, and we've had a lot of success. So how the trade ideas work, it is not a copy and paste group. So the trade ideas are basically something that you can take if you understand how the education works. So you can't just hop in the group, see the trade ideas, and just get right in. That's not how it works. You have to be able to understand the education. So we're in the middle of a boot camp. I believe we're going to be on class 5 next Monday, which just means if you wanted to join, you're not too far behind. You are going to have to watch about 3 to 4 hours of education to catch up. But yes, class 4. Thank you. Okay, so we're going on class 5. Thanks. And you can learn with us. So most of our economy students, and I say students, I don't say members, because like it's a school. Like I treat this like a school. Most of them do well within a 60-day period, and the boot camp is a 60-day period. So you show up to class. We have a lot of videos for support that cover literally every subject that is spoken about, including in-depth videos that are shown in the crash course. So we have all that content there for you for support. And by 60 days, you should know how to chart your own charts. You should be able to understand the direction of charts. You'll be able to understand what an entry looks like, what an exit point looks like. And then after that, it really is just about repetition and practice. So are you going to become a pro trader in 60 days? No, but you will become an independent trader. You'll be able to utilize my trade ideas. By the time I'm done with you, you won't need my trade ideas. But if you do want to use them, the trade ideas, for 2023, we had 1,761 wins, and we had 130 losses with a 93.12% win rate with the trade ideas. So that's not easy, but we were able to do it. And I'm hoping that 2024 is going to be better, obviously, right? That's what I want. But it was a really good year. And I don't gatekeep. So everything that I know, I'm going to teach you. What else? Let me see. If you guys have any questions, you can put them here in the message board. But we show you how to get through your broker, how to set that up. We do it all, right? I mean, I don't want to sound like we're the best, because we have some really great people here, but we do it all. We try to do everything that you need so that you don't feel like there is a gap in the learning process. And if you feel like there's a gap, or maybe you feel like there isn't something that's covering it, we will make a video to accommodate that, just so that it doesn't happen again. So we're always looking to improve, always looking to just give you all the education that you need. And the goal is not to get to, how do I say this nicely? Sometimes people want to know everything, like how everything works. I've been trading for 7 years now. I started with Forex and crypto, and I do stock options and futures. And I have to say that we have sometimes a desire, take profit hit, to want to know everything. I try to condense the information for you so that you know what you need to start making money. That's what it is. So if you're okay with that, and you're okay with being a student and giving yourself about 60 to 90 days, then this is the channel for you. Now let's talk about profits. Yeah, I have brokers that I recommend. If you join the Telegram group, all that information is in there, and it's also discussed in the video. So everything is there. And we have like what brokers are available for the specific region. So I'll give you a list of US brokers for people that are international, people that are located in Canada. The only place that we are unable to accommodate, unfortunately, is Nigeria. Nigeria is the only region that does not provide stock option trading. Now, stock option trading and stock trading are two different things. Trading stocks requires you to purchase shares, and you can hold them long term. Some brokers require you to have quite a bit of capital, where stock option trading is very similar to trading Forex. So we're able to take advantage of the daily movements of the stock, and we make a pretty decent return. Most of my trades make about, I would say, a 50 to 100% return, sometimes 200, 300% return off of the cost of what it is to get inside of the trade, not like your complete account capital. But most of the trades give about a 50% return. And the ideal amount of return, like a great return that like stock option traders look for, is like 30%. So we exceed that in regards to numbers. I do get asked how much is needed to start. $300 to $500 is ideal. However, you can practice in a demo account or a paper account. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would worry about just learning the strategy and making sure this is something that you like, and you can move forward from there. What else? You can grow an account pretty quickly with the returns that we get. And I'd have to say that the markets are very smooth. So with stock options, like the markets they just flow. Like you think the markets are going up, they go up. If you think the markets are going down, they're usually going down. Now, with the exception of today, the market's been playing with us, but I think that's in all markets right now. Oh, awesome. Brian is, he's new on the team. He just did one of his OCO orders and it hit his TP. Awesome.
Oh.
Congrats. All my TPs are going off. I don't know if you hear it. Can you hear that little bell? They're all going off. I know I speak a little fast, so I apologize. I am a little nervous, but I'm hoping that I answered the common questions that I usually get asked in regards to stock options.
I think that's good. So like what would you say is like one of the biggest differences from, you know, somebody that's coming from like Forex trading compared to like, gonna start, because you do have an experience coming from Forex to stock options. So what would you say is like, what should they be kind of prepared to look out for? Because you know how it is in Forex.
For sure.
I just wrote down in a note from your last class I was just watching was, you don't like Forex. We want is 100 pips. Like we're looking at our chops. You know what I mean? Like that's a great trade in the eyes of like Forex. But you said you're not necessarily looking at like the amount of points necessarily.
No.
Right?
So the beauty about stock options is, let me say Forex first. Forex, we're kind of restricted to like our lot size, right? So with Forex, let's just say we're doing $1 per pip. We make 100 pips. We make $100. That's it. Like that's what we can make unless we add positions. With stock options, the account growth is absolutely beautiful. So you can make $50 while your stock goes $1 in profit. Then you make, let's say, $60. So you make 50 plus 60. Then if you are $3 in profit, it'll be 50 plus 60 plus 70. So you get all of those added together. That's why we're able to do 50-cent return on investments or more, because every dollar that your stock goes into profit, you make more money. It compounds, opposed to just getting paid the same thing for each dollar that stock moves in profit. Right. So the account growth is absolutely great. They do not have any, I get asked this all the time, are there funding challenges? No, there are no funding challenges, because it is regulated, and you don't need it. Like the money is good. You could take like a $300 account and turn it into like $1,000 in less than 2 weeks. Like it's very possible. So as long as you just take your time and you don't, you have to obviously have the discipline and all that, it's possible to grow an account. We've had economy students turn $1,000 into 20K, 10K. I've had 3 economy students get a car. One, she just recently paid off her lease for the year for her apartment, all of her bad debt, and she just got a car. And that was just like not too long ago. And then we have Shalia, excuse me, I want to say maybe a month and a half. It's on my Instagram. She also purchased a car as well with her stock options. And she did this while having a job. I want to make that very clear. So she did this. She has a very important job. She's always in the courthouse, never has service, going into the courthouse, working in busy New York. And she was still able to do that. And she took her time, and she's doing phenomenal now. Like now she's about to plan her vacations for the summer. So it's really awesome.
Yeah. Completely life-changing.
Susanna said I turned $30 into $400. That's what I'm talking about.
It is possible. Yeah, look, Susanna's right there in the chat, walking representation.
Yes, and yes, the brokers that we use are specific for the for stock options, and I have like a I'll send it. So if you join the Telegram channel, I'll thank everyone for attending, and I'll send you the resources that you need for the brokers. But if you also go to the back office, you will see in the bootcamp or the Stocks Academy, there's a video that says broker information. It's literally everything that you need is there, guys.
Yeah, we'll go back before we hop off, and I'll show you guys like where the bootcamp is, because I had to catch up on a few videos this week too. They're all right there, and it's like Jess said, we're not too far ahead. You might have to take this weekend to,
Catch
catch
up.
up,
Yeah.
but and be ready by Monday. But you if you take this weekend, you'll be on par with all of us.
Yeah. And it's okay also, like, I want to make this very clear. If you're a bit behind, that's okay. Like, it's a lot of information.
Mhm.
So just take your time. Like, it's there for you. We also have a chat where if you have any questions, you can ask questions. So, like, move at whatever pace works for you. If you come to
Yeah.
class on Monday and you're just like, go back and watch the videos, come back with your questions after. Like, you don't have to rush. So I do want to make that clear. And if you are completely new to charting, we are actually, let me see. So next Tuesday on the 23rd, we're actually going to be covering the basics of charting. So like if you have no experience charting, I'm going to be covering over the basics of charting on Tuesday. And then we're going to get more into charting for the rest of this month. And then we're going to be doing a lot of it in February. We're going to be focusing on charting. The first part of the boot camp, we were primarily focusing on the broker. And getting back to your question, and I'll be done. The difference also between the two is that with Forex, the broker, like getting in and out of trades, the whole process is much easier. It's less intimidating, but the markets are more volatile. So, you may experience a lot of back and forth sometimes with the market in Forex. So it requires to me a little bit more skill. However, I think if you trade Forex, you can trade everything. That's just my personal opinion. With stock options, the broker is the most intimidating part. So like learning the terminology and the broker to me is the most intimidating and hardest part. And like just getting, and that's because I came from Forex. So it was hard for me to adjust. But once I saw like the money that could be made, I was just like, oh no, I'm learning this. So the charting is way more easier than it is with Forex because there's less intricacies. It's very elementary when it comes to like the identifying entries. So that's like the pro and the con of stock options.
I'll agree with you on that because coming from Forex myself and now getting into stock options with you and the teams, like I said, I was watching last classes, and that's when we were going over the
Broker.
the brokers and taking trades and stuff like that. And I was like, man, literally it brought me back to like 8 years ago when I started in trading in a whole, and I was like, wow, like I gotta learn delta, gamma, vega, like all the gamma vegas. I gotta learn like all the stuff. I gotta learn a new platform. It's not like your typical broker MT4 platform, but it's cool. It's exciting. It's we're dealing with a completely different industry. We're dealing with regulated brokers. Like it's exciting and fun to me.
Yeah, and it's a humbling experience too.
Yeah.
And then when you see the profits, it's like, whoa, now you know why. Like all the big dogs, if you think about Warren Buffett, you think about what's his name, Mark Cuban, you think about Nancy Pelosi, they invest in stocks long term and they trade stock options while the market is moving against their favor. So what they do is while they're in a stock long term, it's like kind of being invested in Bitcoin, like in your wallet, right? So you have Bitcoin, you're invested in your wallet. That's your long-term investment. But you can also take trades on your MT4, your MT5, and you can take advantage of the daily moves. Well, that's what option trading is. It allows you to take advantage of those baby moves that occur while you're waiting for your long-term capital to grow. So it's good. And you can swing trade it too. You can hold those trades as well.
Not getting into like too much of like the curriculum or anything, but with swing trading, you said before, doesn't that like have a chance to like eat some of the profits on swing trades though? The longer you hold it.
Well, no. Okay, so we have contracts which are expiration dates. So when you're trading stock options, you are borrowing 100 shares per contract for a set period of time. And the closer it gets to the expiration date of your contract, your theta, which is your time decay, it starts to eat away at your profits. So the goal is, and I teach you all of this, is to try to get out of your trade before the expiration date. And we show you how to get contracts that are going to put you in the best position so that you are not sitting here trying to learn and also thinking that you have to like try to beat time. As you become more advanced, you can be a little bit more risky. Like you can be more risky. You can play around with it a little bit more. But swing trading, to me personally, I think it pays better than day trading. That's just my personal opinion. So Patrick, which was one of the economy students, he's the one that turned 2000. Well, now it's like, I think he has like 45K. He was swing trading. So he has a jewelry shop and he doesn't have time to trade every day. So what he did was he would buy like 2 Netflix contracts and he would just let him play for the week. And he would make like a couple grand, just like making it like a 400-500% return. So he, instead of day trading, he was holding trades for a week or sometimes 2 weeks. But a week, the weekly ones are really good for people that have jobs, in my opinion. So
drop a 3 in the chat if that's kind of like more so your style. Like you're a type of trader who, you know, you don't have that much time. You've never really been like interested in like marking up, looking at the charts all damn day, and you know what I mean. Like you just want to come in here, you know, enter a couple maybe swing trades, maybe. And for those of you that are new, you may be hearing like, oh, maybe I'm a swing trader. I don't want to do it, but like you may be trying to or starting to hear what type of, you know, trader and what style you are. See, so we got a bunch of 3s rolling in.
yeah.
So
Yeah, work life. I get it. I get it. I understand. I had a business career of 13 years. I get it. And I never was able to sit down. So I get it. So yeah, swing trading would be the best bet for those of you that have that. It does require a little bit more capital. I say $1,000 is an ideal amount if I have to be honest, but you can do something with 300 to 500. Like we've had students do it. Virginia turned $500 into $4,000. So like it's possible. Like it can be done. We have Pay, who I forgot, where's he from? Oh man, I forgot. He's international as well. He's killing it. So he had his own business for 20 something years. And with the money that he made on stock options, he wanted to retire his business and he ended up selling it. And now he trades stock options full time. He's always sending me videos of him traveling like with his kids and things like that. So we have a lot of success stories with the company.
yeah, you guys real quick, how
One
many
contract.
contracts do you get? One
If
contract.
you're new, one contract. That is the closest that you will get to like a 0.01 with trading Forex. So one contract. Cool. Oh, thanks, guys.
Awesome. I had one thing. I was gonna say something. I just lost my train of thought. But this is great, guys, because it kind of goes into, you know, and you guys hear me say it all the time. I don't care if you watch every single ECA video in there. Like we're never really gonna progress our trading like knowledge in our skill set if we're not hopping on these live trading sessions with the professional. Like there's just there's no way that makes sense, and we can't just take the copy and paste like that's a style and that's one way you can do it. But if like you really want to understand like the charts and you want to come in there and like Jess is saying, one day not need her signals, like what other educator have we heard that's just like, yeah, one day you're not even gonna need me. Like honestly, like
I mean, I don't want people depending on me. If I have to be honest, I don't like that. I don't get a high off of it. I've been teaching for 5 years. I've made a lot of 5 to 7 figure traders. I have like a lot of I teach over 10,000 people total. So like I don't want all those people in my inbox. If I have to be honest, you know, like screaming and asking for help. What do I do? No, I'm going to get you where you need to be. You can scream for help when you're learning.
Yep.
But you should be good to go. Like 90 days is that's it. Like if you're really applying yourself, 90 days. Now, a lot of people just stay because they want the continuing education. They want the environment.
Mm-hmm.
We have a really good family, you know, like a trading family in the group. And I'm totally okay with that. Stay. And you'll see how like everyone helps one another. And that's really big for me. I'm really big on energy. And I'm big on people respecting one another. And if you're not here to help other people grow, then you know you don't need to be here. That's just how I feel. So it's more of like we're a team. Like we are a team. let's see, what's a contract in terms of stock options? One contract is equivalent to 100 shares. Does Monero work with stocks? Not that I think of, and that's stocks and stock options are different, you
Yeah,
guys.
that's different, guys. So
So,
go
mhm.
ahead, Jess.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, so within Monara, like on the chart tab, that's built in through TradingView, right? So like we have TradingView built in through our back office. So on your chart tab, if you want to look up Apple or whatever, it'll give you whatever Monara finds, and it'll give you maybe some patterns that are in the chart at that time.
Mhm.
But you can't go to like the monitor tab and have it send you alerts and stuff like that. So you can do your own analysis off of whatever ticker is on obviously TradingView, but you can't like have it send you alerts and stuff like that. What actual like the product of Monara does for us, you know what I mean? Because it helps us analyze the charts, but then we have the monitor tab and the notification tab to actually like be more selective on what we want it to send us personally. We don't have options for stocks like that.
Yeah, and stock options, the process is it's completely different. It is completely different. So like you'd have to like figure out your contracts and all that good stuff. There's more that goes into play with it. Yeah, you're going to be winning and losing trades. That is trading. I don't know if you guys saw my most recent reel. I think a lot of people think that we're automatically just supposed to win all the time with trades. And I'm going to be very honest. That's not what it is. If you come here thinking that you're going to make 100% win rate or 90% win rate with everything, you are living a fairy tale life. Like it's the likeliness of that happening is not going to be big, and you have to be realistic. You have to be realistic, you guys. So I would suggest that, yeah, it's like waitressing. That's what I said in my video. There's going to be days where you make money, and there's going to be days where you come
That's
to
a
work
great analogy. Oh my
and you don't
goodness.
make anything. I said that. If you see my reel, I just said that, and it was in my session I had on YouTube yesterday. I told people like we still show up to work, right? If you're a waitress or anyone that makes tips, you
That
show
is
up
so
to
good.
work. It's what it is. So there are going to be days that are like that. The only difference between someone that works for tips is that, we take losses. They probably still get an hourly pay of some kind, and they're leaving. Like, for us, it's like, no. So trading is a lot of psychology. So people from, where's CNT? I don't know what CNT.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I don't know where that's at either.
Because I know you said Nigeria. I'm wondering if that's in Africa.
Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria is the only place that does not allow stock option trading. They will allow stock trading and options trading, but they don't allow stock option trading.
Regina, what's up, Regina? Went through the first boot camp, definitely going through the second one, focusing this time. I see the value. Honestly, believe stock options potentially more lucrative than Forex. I kind of see that too, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Someone said, so people in Nigeria, yes, that is correct. You cannot trade stock options. You can trade stocks like on your MT4, but you're not going to get the benefits or the complete understanding of the process of trading stock options in Nigeria, unfortunately, because there is not a broker. Like I have people from Nigeria. We've been working together to try to find something. There just isn't anything.
Okay, sweet. So let's I see a lot of you guys asking like, how do I get the boot camp? Where do we get into Jess? I'll share my screen and I'll walk you through like all of that stuff. So actually, one sec. Let me make sure I'm logged in. These things like Fort Knox and it kicks you off every 5 minutes.
So as you can see, that was just a preamble to the stock options educator that we have. Jess is absolutely phenomenal. I call it top to bottom, left to right. She pulls no punches. And if you're thinking about, man, I'd like to create a skill. I'd like to have a skill set or something that's going to help me earn money. The stock options bootcamp is it for you. The cool thing about it is everything that you just saw, the stock options bootcamp that she's talking about actually started in January. However, we have all 15 classes, the 60-day term recorded for you to watch. You also are still going to get access to all of her live sessions that she has. In addition to that, the cool thing about it is if you'd like to get started, there's going to be a link like right below this video that says to get enrolled into the stock options. And for that, it's going to be $149 for your first month. And then it's $99 a month tuition after that for as long as you want to stay. So you can go in and you can go through those recorded classes. Absolutely cool. You can do them when you want to. You can jump into the live classes, which all the live classes are also recorded in that. So if you'd like to get started, click the link right below here that says enroll now. You're going to go through, it's going to ask you for your email, your name, address, phone number. It's going to ask you for a credit card. And the package that you want to purchase is the Elite Pack. That's all you need to purchase. It's the Elite Pack. It's $149. Purchase the Elite Pack. It's going to get you into the stock options. When you do that, shoot me a text message. I want you to send me a text message. I'm going to scroll my phone number right across the screen here right now so that you can see it. I want you to text me. Let me know who you are. Say, I just enrolled in the stock options class. I will then get you into the dashboard. Make sure you all connected with the Telegram channels. Make sure you know where to go to find the classes. Make sure that's all set up. And then the cool thing about it is today is actually June 10th. I'm going to personally be going through all the boot camps every single day at 3:30 Central Standard Time. And if you're available, you can jump on those. I'll be doing like a Zoom live thing. I'm going to do that Monday through Friday. All the way to do, because I'm going to go through the stock options boot camp again to get going, to get really, really good at that. I'm just sort of doing a review and I'm taking everybody with me. So if this is something that you want to do now, if it's after June 10th, again, you can still jump in. You can still go through all these boot camp classes that are available for you. Again, there's 15 of them. It's about a 60-day time span. You can do them when you want to. Get signed up, get enrolled. Right now, go to the link right below this video, get enrolled. And as soon as you enroll, you're going to click on the enrollment, fill out the form, do the Elite Pack, which is $149 for the first month, then $99 every 4 weeks. After that, you're going to get enrolled. Then text me and let me know, and we'll jump on a quick Zoom, and I'll walk you through and make sure you know how to set everything up, where to go, how to get in classes, how to get to the live classes, how to access all the training so that you make sure that you're completely engulfed in that. We'll get you added to my WhatsApp chat as well, so you have all the communication there that you want. I'll introduce you to some of the team members that I have that are having really, really good success, like Jeremy and Bawalia with their stock options trading as well. So if you'd like to get enrolled in stock options, click the link below, get the form filled out, choose the Elite package. When you're all done with that, send me a text message, right? You're going to get an email, but just sort of ignore the email. Send me a text message. I'll set up a time where we can walk through the entire dashboard. We'll get you on your computer. We'll do a screen share. We'll walk you through and make sure everything is set up for you and you're ready to rock and roll. I love you. I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you in class. My goal is to have no more empty refrigerators and help you have a very, very successful life. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.